Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the TNA Legends of the Ring, the icon himself, Sting. Probably the one TNA Jakks figure I wanted to pick up most was this early version of Sting. At the time I actually picked this guy up, there was no Mattel Sting figures. There was only basically the TNA Jakks versions. This guy, really hard to come by. I'm a huge fan of this particular figure. I'm very excited to get it opened up and out of packaging. He is, of course, from his NWA appearance. It's really cool that we got an early Sting, especially now that we're getting the Mattel Starcade Sting from the Defining Moments line. It's going to be really interesting to compare that figure, which I've got coming, to this particular one here. But looks really nice, lots of great detail. He comes in the standard TNA Legends of the Ring style packaging, which if you've seen my other reviews know I wasn't the biggest fan of. Really bulky and gets a little bit annoying and takes a lot of space to store. Nice shot of the icon Sting on the bottom right there in his crow appearance, but very excited to get this guy opened up and out of packaging. And taking a look at the back of the packaging, surprisingly the face from the back here doesn't actually look that much like Sting. The actual figure itself looks a lot better, I think. But other figures in the set, of course, are Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Jeff Jarrett, and Kurt Angle. I've pretty much reviewed all of these figures. I do have the Hulk Hogan, which I will review at some point for you guys as well. But let's get the icon Sting opened up and out of packaging. Okay, and here we have Sting opened up and out of packaging, and definitely my favourite figure from this particular TNA line. Really, really big fan. If you have picked up the WWE Best of Sting DVD, there's actually a New Japan Pro match that Sting's got on there against the Great Muta, where he is actually wearing this attire. So that's something that I thought was really, really cool. Bringing it forward so you can see nice detail on the face paint there. I think Jakks did a really, really good job with the face. Sting, of course, in the Beach Boy attire, late 80s, early 90s, when he was the face and the hero of WCW. Was really excited, if I'm honest, to see him finally get his big break at WWE. I think he was long overdue and definitely really deserved it. Had a great match with Triple H at WrestleMania that I absolutely loved. Was really disappointed in the outcome with Triple H not letting Sting get the win. I thought that was really bad decision, but that's just my personal opinion. Nice detail there on the trunks of the trademark Scorpion, which is really cool. The trunks are like a turquoise, kind of really light sky blue almost. There is a bit of discoloration between. It's probably really hard to see on camera, but the middle, I guess, of the trunks compared to the sides. And then obviously he's got the orange boots as well. Now in terms of articulation, Sting has the standard Jakks articulation, which is a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed arms, swivel in the bicep, bend at the elbow, standard wrist articulation, swivel waist, legs move forward and back, bend at the knee, and then swivel in the ankle. So decent range of articulation there for Sting, which is pretty cool to see. He also scales really well with the other TNA Legends of the Ring figures. The deluxe figures that were released a lot later aren't compatible, which is a real shame. He does fit size-wise, as you can probably see, well with the Mattel figures. Again, the only real issue with displaying them like this is that the TNA Jakks figures, as opposed to the WWE Jakks figures, tend to have larger heads. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why, and that does really diminish your ability to display them with the newer Mattel figures that have been released. Ultimately, if you're a Sting fan, absolutely no question, I would pick this guy up. Probably the best TNA Legends of the Ring figure that I've come across to date, other than the Jeff Hardy, which I'm yet to actually get a hold of. I really, really would love to get a hold of that figure because it looks awesome. But if you can wait, probably get the Mattel iconic Crow Sting from Starcade. But again, early version of Sting, we haven't got anything announced from Mattel, or haven't got anything at the moment, so this is probably the one you want to get. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this review on the TNA Legends of the Ring Series 1, Sting.